So previously I reacted to the official announcement trailer, reveal trailer for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. It is official now, my friends. Super exciting stuff. And I also went over in that video the PlayStation blog post. But there's a couple things that I missed that I did not realize were things. So I'm going to be talking about a couple different things here in this video. We're going to be showing it and talking about it and all that good stuff. So if you do enjoy this one, leave a like, subscribe for more. It's kind of good, by the way, that I didn't do it in the original video because that video was already pushing like what, 8 or 9 minutes. If you did miss that, check it out. So we'll make this its own video, kind of additional information, stuff that you may not have known. So in that video, I ended up editing in after the fact what the collector's edition looks like, but we also have prices and different things like that, which we'll be discussing. Xbox also tweeted some stuff out as well. So there's the whole Xbox post, you know, you can see the game on Xbox. So basically let's start with the Xbox thing, because there's a lot of stuff to go over. What Xbox basically said is, well, let's go over to their website. I'll show you guys the website. We'll just look at the website. So it says Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, and it says day one, excuse me, with Game Pass available July 11th, 2025. So it was obvious, right? I mean, Xbox, Microsoft, they bought Activision. First of all, I told you guys they were gonna bring it back as soon as that deal went through. You know, even before that, I said, you know, it's gonna happen. But anyway, so play day one with Xbox Game Pass. If you do have Xbox Game Pass, you're gonna be able to play it day one right there, which is pretty exciting stuff. And again, I can't get over like how sick. It's so clean, man. Just the key art looks so clean. Besides that, I mean, there's not a whole lot of like additional information or anything like that in here. There's some like screenshots, right, that we can see. Again, there's new skaters, right? Back in the day in the original, you didn't have Nyjah, right? Nyjah Houston wasn't in it. You didn't have Letitia and, you know, some other skaters. So anyways, it looks great. Absolutely fantastic. And I do want to talk a little bit more, excuse me, about screenshots in a second here. They talk about ways to play. Kind of stuff that is, you know, whatever, not necessarily specific to the game. New and returning game modes, right? So that's really exciting as well. Reunite the crew with cross-platform online multiplayer. There's a random 3 in here. I don't think that 3 is supposed to be there. I think it's a typo. Anyways, and then right here too, what is with these typos? 4K4 resolution? Yeah, I don't know. Most of this is just already stuff that we've seen in the blog post. So there's not a whole lot extra right here. But yeah, there's, you know, I thought it was interesting to say, well, no, it says 4K4 down here as well. What is with this 4K4? Anyways, whatever. So that's the Xbox page right there. We also have the official Tony Hawk Pro Skater website. So if you go to the website, TonyHawkTheGame.com, you can see a little bit of, you know, more here. Is there more information? I don't think so. I think it's pretty much the same. For example, if you go to parks here, all it says is, you know, new and classic parks. You know, one of the new parks is the abandoned water park, which is really, really cool. So that one looks really cool. Or shredded across timeless classics like Foundry, Alcatraz, which I'm excited about, and college and more. Skaters, again, they don't really go into specifics on what skaters going to be in here, what or not. There is the new Hawk mode, they said, that they're going to be adding. So this is new that we didn't talk about earlier, that was not in the PlayStation blog post or anything like that. So that's modes. Get the game Digital Deluxe Edition. So this is where we get some of the Digital Deluxe kind of information. Let me chill on this page here. You guys can see, again, some of the stuff that you can get. But essentially, the pricing, I believe, so I got to calculate it in my head because I'm Canadian. It's like 180 or 190 Canadian. I think it's about 130 USD. If I'm doing a conversion right. Again, here in Canada, 190 bucks. I'm looking at it right here on Best Buy. 190 bucks for the collector's edition. That's the one that comes with the deck signed by Tony Hawk. The deck looks sick, man. It looks so good. And again, they had something similar with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 that I you know, obviously we talked about that back then, I believe. But anyways, that's not the point. In terms of the Digital Deluxe Edition, again, it's going to depend where you are, I believe. Well, you know, let's just click. Okay, so the Digital Deluxe Edition, I went to the PlayStation Store instead. The Xbox one was having an issue. Digital Deluxe Edition is 90 bucks Canadian, which I think is like 70 bucks USD if I'm doing the conversion right. The normal edition which is just they're calling it Tony. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't see this anywhere else. They're saying TH34R is the abbreviation. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remastered remake. I'm not actually sure 100% what the R stands for. 67 for the normal cross-gen edition, which is, what is that? What is that? In conversion, I don't know. It's like probably like $50 USD, I think. Again, keep in mind, I'm looking at this in Canadian currency. Again, there's just more of the information that we've already kind of went through. There's going to be a demo. There's the 3 games early if you get this, if you pre-purchase, if you pre-order. Digital Deluxe Edition comes with a bunch of really, really cool stuff. So yeah, you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Doomslayer and the Unmaker hoverboard skate deck and Revenant. Speaking of that, by the way, speaking of the Deluxe Edition, let me throw up on screen right now. This is something I forgot to mention, but there is basically a trailer specifically for the Digital Deluxe Edition, which originally when I reacted to the first trailer, I don't think this came out, like, I think a few minutes after. And as soon as I seen the reveal trailer, I jumped straight on it. I didn't waste any time whatsoever. But we see Doom Guy, for example, he's skating basically on a chainsaw, which is sick. So it's just really cool. Again, Digital Deluxe Edition, you can see in gameplay some of what these characters are going to look like. Some of what the special kind of bonuses are going to look like for the Digital Deluxe Edition, which is really nice and really cool. And again, this trailer, this is one thing I'm disappointed that I didn't add to my reaction, because it's a sick trailer. It's all in the same, in the same skate park, but it's nice because we get an extended look, extended gameplay at this, which is really cool. And again, this is the Digital Deluxe Edition with Doom Guy and the Revenant skater. A little bit disappointed they didn't show off the wireframe Tony Hawk shader. That would have been cool, but I guess they want to save that, right? They don't want to spoil that in game, which, by the way, that looks really, really, really sick. So that's like a bunch of stuff, but we're not done yet. We have a couple more things to do. We have an actual blog post, which I think came out a little bit after the actual reveal trailer. So in the blog post, I'll throw it on the screen. You guys can see, it says, for the first time in 10 years, new maps are joining the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4 lineup. And, 10 years, is that when that's probably about when Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 came out, right? Which I realized after the 3+4, I think is the same or a similar shade of orange as Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 for some reason. I didn't like 5, but I hope that they can do this one well. Who did develop, hold on, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5? Who developed it? Yeah, so it was Robomodo or whatever, and Disruptive Games and Fun Labs. This one, that's okay. We'll get that in a second. Iron Galaxy. I want to talk about Iron Galaxy because some people might not know much about them. But anyway, so for the first time in 10 years, there's a reveal trailer, this and that. So they talk about this whole brand new map. Basically, new maps are going to be joining the lineup. Water Park leads the charge. So there's more maps that are new than just this one, but this is one of the ones that are new. So we got a little bit of a look at it. They call, we have this little area right here, Marquee, however you pronounce that. Again, they have a little bit of a description. I'm not going to read all this. It's just going to waste too much time. You can read it if you want. Point is, we got a couple different like screenshots, kind of looking a little bit more at what this map looks like, and it looks really good, dude. I think it looks good. It looks fantastic. The only complaint that I have is because it's in a deserty area, the kind of color palette looks slightly washed out. I would like to see it a little bit, because everything else we've seen with this game looks very, very vibrant, but these screenshots look a little faded, just slightly faded. So, maybe just, I don't know, a little bit, slightly more vibrant. I like vibrant stuff. I'm a sucker for vibrant stuff. So anyways, you got the playground area, the main gate. I mean, it's such a cool, unique map. I can't wait to skate this area. The castle ground, right? The rides. You got this whole like water slide, which is going to be so fun to just kind of, bomb down this water slide. And then I got like these pro tips, hit up the rides. The rides aren't just for show. Skate through the various ground floor entrances to get teleported to the top for a wild ride. While some slides are more challenging to navigate than others, it's worth practicing them all for the combos you can pull off. Grab the arcade keys to get into the castle slide. So they're kind of giving us a little bit of tricks here. Track the lazy river, so you can kind of skate down the middle of it, bursting a bunch of different tricks and blah blah blah. So that's cool. Skate the border. You know, don't miss the opportunities to explore the outside edges of the map. You know, look for ledges and platforms and everything like that to help jump up or drop down from a ride. Acid drops up and across. I mean, dude, acid drops in this map are going to be nuts. Like it's going to be crazy. Oh my gosh. It's going to be sick. So yeah, just a little bit more. The blog post is mostly just talking about the new map for the most part. And that's kind of that. All right, let's talk about Iron Galaxy Studios really quick. Like I said, there's kind of a lot to cover in this video, and I wanted to discuss as much as possible. I don't want to drag this video forever, but Iron Galaxy Studios. So you can see some of the games in the background, but let's go to click on the games tab because I thought it was interesting. I'll be honest, I don't know many of their original work except Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct's probably the only one I actually know. I'm not familiar with Rumbleverse or what is that, Dive Kick or whatever it's called. So I don't know that, but I do know a lot of what they've co-developed, which is huge. So crazy enough, they worked on Uncharted, Legacy of Thieves collection. So that's specifically the kind of collection of remastered, I guess remastered-ish versions of A Thief's End and The Lost Legacy, Uncharted. Great games, by the way. Great games. They've worked on Skyrim 5 or Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, which is actually kind of crazy. Again, they co-development, right? They're not exclusive on here. Obviously, Toys for Bob did a lot of these games like Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, but they apparently co-developed it. 7 Days to Die, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, which makes sense because of Crash. So those are some of the games they worked on. I mean, look, again, they're co-developing, but they have experience with games like Spyro and Crash. And to me, that puts the Tony Hawk Pro Skater in very, very good hands. They've also served as consultants to help our partners prepare for launch. So they didn't develop anything. So this is their original games. These are games they helped work on. And these are just games that they kind of were consultants on, which you can see Diablo 3, Fallout 76, Overwatch, Dreadnought. So some of the games they kind of consulted on. So they got a pretty impressive resume, I would say, for the most part. So yeah, I think the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4 is in good hands. Obviously Vicarious Visions did really good with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, but yeah, I believe in Iron Galaxy. I think they're gonna do pretty good, I would say. So there's one other thing I want to show you guys. I looked everywhere for the raw footage of this because I've seen some people with the raw footage version of this, and I just for the life of me have no idea where to get it. And I'll explain that in just a second. But this is actually some actual gameplay. This one's from USA Today. So they have like their stupid text up on screen. But you got to look at the actual water park level a little bit and a little bit of gameplay of, shoot, what was this one called? It was just like a warehouse, right? I can't remember what the official name of it was called. But anyways, we have purple. So hold on. One thing I wanted to mention right here. The balance bar, where was it here? Balance bar is purple in this one, which is interesting. I'm not against it. It's an interesting interesting look, but yeah, see, we get a little bit, hold on. It's just a screenshot they're zooming in on. Again, a little bit more gameplay right here that they're showing. So yeah, I can't figure out where on earth they got this footage. And let me explain something. So people are going to say like, oh yeah, but it's like a press footage. Well, there's two things to that. Number one, there's a public press website that Activision has that this game is not on right now that I can't find it. And number two is I get emails of Activision press releases with stuff like this. There's something else I want to show you guys that is screenshot based that comes from the email that I got from an Activision kind of press media email that I got, but there was no this footage wasn't in there. So I'm not sure where this footage comes from because like I said, typically this is the kind of thing that if it was part of something that, you would get emailed if you're on, the Activision kind of press list or whatever, you would have access to this. So I don't know where it's coming from, but we get a little bit of footage here of the water park, which I thought was really interesting, and a little bit of other footage as well that I wanted to quickly show you guys. Okay, so scratch that. There's actually I figured out where there's even more footage, which apparently, I think it's Tim Getty, right? From Kind of Funny Games. He said that this B-roll was provided by Activision. So they got it. I don't know. I didn't get it in my email, but they got it somehow. This is not footage that I've seen anywhere else. I even checked like IGN and stuff. They don't even have it, which is weird. So maybe it's an exclusive. I mean, that'd be weird and surprising, but this footage actually looks a little bit better than what USA Daily or whatever posted. And there's a little bit more, right? You see some grinding down the water slides, which, I mean, the footage looks nuts. It looks like a really, really good map. So I wanted to kind of, you know, showcase that a little bit here. Cause I can't find the raw footage. I don't like to kind of just showcase someone else's channel or whatever, but you know, it is what it is. You know, you do what you got to do, because we got to check out the, you know, there's a 900. You got to check out the footage. But it looks so good. Like, look at this footage. This is some great B-roll of the map. And, this is actually a HUD-less version of the B-roll though, of the gameplay, excuse me. There's no HUD in here, but, that seems to be it. No, sorry. We got some more footage of the actual main map as well and whatnot. Again, I don't know if anyone else got this footage besides, again, it's Tim Getty, right? I'm drawing a blank on his name. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I think that's his name. Anyway, it's kind of funny. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else got this, but I do know that whoever recorded this footage needs to hire someone that can do some bigger combos. No, I'm just kidding. Whoever's doing this footage is great. It's great. It's good. You're not falling. That's all that counts. Okay. If it was me, I'd probably be like trying to do a 1 million point combo, 2 million point combo, 5 million, whatever, just to bail like an idiot. But this is actually some more gameplay of Doom Guy and Revenant or whatever. So we get a little bit more of a look at them in game, which is really nice. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I want to kind of cover as much of all of this as I possibly could. And is that it? How much more do we have here? Yeah, it's almost it. It's almost it. I just want to see. It does look good, man. Whatever they've updated from the previous game looks really stinking good. And when you see the back-to-back, it looks good. Like I said, I have some screenshots. I think that'll be the last thing I show you guys, because I don't want to make this video freakishly long. It's probably already going to be like freakishly long, but who knows what this video is going to be called. Everything you need to know about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4. Probably some cliche title like that. That's probably what it's going to be. Let's be honest. But anyways, yeah, it looks good. Again, I'm sorry. I'm trying to take in all the, is that it? And then it just loops? Yeah, I think it just loops. All right. So there you go. There you have it. Oh, wait, no, did we see that before? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So in the press kit that I got a bunch of sweet screenshots for you guys. We got some before and after screenshots, but first we got just a bunch of really cool screenshots. So I wanted to kind of go through these with you guys. This is the first one, is water park. Massive. Like, this is a massive loop right there. Again, these screenshots are gorgeous, man. They're absolutely stunning. They look so good. It literally says, it says skate park with SK kind of like spray painted, because it should say water park with the W's behind it and the R's kind of knocked over. That's actually genius. That's really cool. Sorry. This map is huge. You can see this park is massive. Absolutely massive. Looks fantastic. Again, I don't want to like make this way too long. We got some beautiful shots of some of these remastered kind of maps and areas that are just, oh man, it looks so freaking good, dude. Like, they've done such a great job with this game. And again, you're going to really be able to tell when we take a look at the kind of before and after screenshots. It's pretty phenomenal. It's pretty phenomenal. But anyways, we got a lot of shots with Najee Houston. I mean, it's great, man. He's like, in my opinion, one of the greatest street skaters probably of all time. Let's be honest. He's one of the greatest street skaters of all time. He makes it look so effortless. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's great. But yeah, I mean, dude, it's so beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful. Like, it looks really, 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 really good. We have 28 screenshots here in all, and then we're going to take a look at the before and after screenshots. But again, I think we're almost at the end here. Yeah. Good old Canada. You know, Canada doesn't get a lot in terms of video games, but when we get something, I embrace it. You know, as a Canadian, I embrace it. So give me Give me some more Canadian stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's the final screenshot. So those are just some of the screenshots, but let's take a quick look at the before and after screenshots as well. And then we'll wrap things up. Okay, so we have two sets of screenshots here. The first one is environment. So you can see on the left is the original, of course, is a 4:3 ratio. So this is gonna be a little bit smaller up on screen for you guys. And then on the right, we have the remastered version, right? Again, we can see, oh, it's Foundry. That's what it's called. I'm so dumb. That's why they called it the Foundry demo. I'm calling it like warehouse something. But anyways, you can see some images of Foundry. Like, they've done an insane job. Like, it looks basic. When we look at the new one, it feels like what we remember it. But let's be honest, it's not the same. But like, they've done a great job of capturing what we remember and yet making it look so cool. One thing I love that they did with the new one. Look at the like, I guess they're bowls or whatever. I don't know what to call them. Oval bowls on the left, and look at them on the right. They actually painted them red. They put the Canadian maple leaf. That looks sick. It looks so good. We have Canadian flags kind of all around the border. Like, they've really done some amazing work. The mountains look phenomenal. Like, the skybox is crazy, man. Like, the before and after pictures are really impressive. So that's it for the environment. Let me switch over to the action shots now. All right, so for action shots, we got some pretty sweet action shots. Again, a little bit of a comparison back and forth. Some of the maps, some of the skaters, and just how they look updated and fresh. Again, we got a bunch of different skaters here. We got from, you know, Andrew Reynolds to Bob Burnquist, Bucky Lassick, Lisa Streamer, Jamie Thomas, of course, which I'm really excited about. It's so cool, man, because, like, you know, on the old one they look like they did back then, and the new one they look like they do, like, more like they do now, which is really cool. So again, absolutely insane. You know, just how much work they've put into this. It's absolutely incredible. I think we're almost done here. Yeah. Oh man, it's just like, it's night and day. It's really stunning. I can't wait, guys. July 11th, this comes out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lord willing, all goes planned. I'm going to be covering it here on the channel. If there's anything to talk about before that date, I'll be talking about it here on the channel. But for now, that's it for the screenshots, by the way. For now, yeah, again, we do a variety of gaming content. I'm not exclusively Tony Hawk, but whenever we got Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Skate, different games like that, I'm going to come back to it. I'm a massive fan of, you know, the whole skateboard lifestyle, man. You know, I grew up skating. I'm not a great skater, but I grew up in the lifestyle. I grew up playing the games. I know a lot of you guys have, and I hope this is also going to introduce, you know, the games to a whole new generation, and just hopefully, you know, more people gravitate towards these games and just kind of cling to them. So let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe for more. Sorry that this one was so long, but I wanted to cover as much information as humanly possible because there was a lot of stuff we missed in the previous video, and hopefully that catches you up to speed. That's it for now. Until the next one, my friends, game on. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow will never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later!